out of breath very easily. Sorry. Look at that. Bismillah. On my way to my trip to Pikes Peak, inshallah. And here I'm taking the exit for the Pittsburgh airport, of course. It's a beautiful day here. The weather is supposed to be clearing out in both Denver and Pikes Peak area, so let's hope there won't be any flight delays and smooth and safe trip, inshallah. So let's see. Let's go. And my parking is here. Well, there was a flight delay for one of us, but it was very insignificant and did not impact our total travel plan at all. Here I just took off from Philadelphia airport and then flew over Susquehanna River. I was later on enjoying what I was seeing through the window and matching it with Google Map. It was pretty cool. I don't know how many of you do that, but I really enjoy that time to time. The cloud formation was pretty cool. It must have been the weather pattern that disrupted or delayed my friend's flight. Although our flight was on time, we had to wait almost an hour to get to the vehicle that my friend picked. Our hotel was amazing, but at night, all of a sudden, we had to wake up due to this fire alarm. All we are left with is this blinking light. It's 12:22. This is amazing. First hour after waking up, just taking a quick walk outside the hotel and look at the snow-capped mountain top and the sun hitting the peak. This could be a normal mountain for Colorado, but it's amazing to see. After a wonderful breakfast, all of us were on the highway heading towards Manitou Spring, and I was extremely happy to see the whole mountain range ahead of us. We were really fortunate to get this lovely weather. We took a left turn towards Manitou Spring and finally entered the little town there, and soon we reached the parking lot for the Cog Railway. I don't know if you can see that or not. So there's an incline that's starting. So people are gonna climb that all the way up there. I don't know how much the elevation gain in that be. I'm thinking 3,000 feet easily. Amazing. That's the beginning of the Manitou incline. So apparently it's shy of 1,900 feet elevation gain, but look at the view. Super nice. Right in front of the train station, and we are walking towards the train station now. Very, very excited. Hopefully it will be an amazing experience. One train is gone now. Let's see what's going on here. That's cool. Pretty nice little bridge. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful.
They have somebody at
Here comes the cog train. So this train station has 3 of the old trains and 3 new ones. For me, either would have been okay, but I was glad I was able to ride the new one. The new one has air conditioning in it, but the old one doesn't. So cool, so cool, so cool. Goes all the way to the back. We are in cart 2 or yeah, so this should be our place. I think it's gonna back up to that track. Let's see what it really does. Yep, the train backed out for some reason and eventually came on this side of the track where we were going to board. Okay, so I really want to see, you can see now it's 5,893 feet above sea level, or let's say 5,900. I want to see how far we really get up. I mean, once we really get up to the peak, I want to see what my watch really shows altitude wise. Really cool because I'm just seeing this old one. I think this is the old one. So it's good to see both trains side by side and compare. Look how it is. And obviously this is the new one. I'm lucky that this is happening. I hope I get to ride in the new one actually. Idea before the train. Although the train looked totally empty here, it was actually totally packed. And here we are about to start our experience in the cog railway towards the Pikes Peak.
But I'll tell you more about that later.
After 10 to 15 minutes of riding on normal elevation, I can tell the train started to climb and gain in elevation. At the beginning of our journey, we saw lush green on both sides and big boulders, but the beauty was better on the right side going up. Slowly, we started to see some snow-capped mountaintops on the right.
About 8,000 feet higher than Niagara Falls. It's not a great joke, it's just a mini Tahoe.
Our train suddenly stopped for a while, and then I noticed that I can see the whole rail track ahead of me, which made me think that sitting at the front of the train, if possible, will be the best thing to do. I also got to see another train coming from the opposite end and passing us by. This was a pretty cool experience.
That's pretty cool.
100 feet of motion, the train will gain 25 feet in elevation. And the average grade over our entire 8.9-mile length of track is 16%. Early 1900s, the city of Colorado Springs built a hydroelectric plant which today produces enough electricity.
The beautiful tall green trees were blocking our views for a while, and then suddenly, wow, the beautiful mountain range was absolutely visible in front of us, and we could also see Lake Moraine on our left. At this point, I think we were well above 10,000 feet in elevation, and I could already feel the difference when it comes to oxygen level sensing. Here, close to the top of the mountain, the geography and the landscape was absolutely different and beautiful, and you can also see some snow. I can tell right away that my breathing felt definitely different. One of the awesome things in this trip was to spot some marmots for the first time. Here I really enjoyed this view because you could see the rail track leading up to the peak. I can just imagine how hard it was many years ago for the people who built this rail track. We are finally reaching the peak. Let the experience begin at above 14,100 feet on top of the mountain.
And that's how I am at the Pikes Peak, to the peak, alhamdulillah. Subhanallah, look at that. I'm gonna show you all the corners. I'm feeling a little bit of mist here. Kinda feeling a little bit out of breath. Look at the mist because of the wind blowing, and this is our train. Alhamdulillah, I'm at the top of Pikes Peak. It's been quite windy and the snow hits you like needles. That's the train. And I'm standing here. Look at this beautiful facility. And we're at the top of the world. I've already felt the altitude, out of breath very easily. Sorry. Look at that. Full facility here inside. I mean, top of the Pikes Peak, and inside this cafe. You got educational stuff there and cafe. I think I'll definitely grab some coffee and stuff.
Well, that was definitely an unbelievable experience in that altitude with head buzzing and with lack of oxygen. 40 minutes up there was definitely not enough. Sadly, it's time to head back down. Please stay tuned for my next episode, and please look at the notes at the end of my video. Thank you.